This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good morning. Started. Okay, last week we looked at the prerequisites, right? What is required for this database DevOps, and we are going to use Redgate SQL. So I have my Redgate SQL Change Automation project extension installed in my Visual Studio, and also I shown you how to create SQL databases in Azure. We need two SQL databases which resides in two different servers so that we can see the real data, how you move from one server database to the another server database. Okay. Now what we do, we go and configure a CI/CD pipeline for this database. For that, let me log into our portal.azure.com. So I can take my server and then configure portal.azure.com. Let me know if you have any problem in audio. So last week I made a mistake. I forgot to stop this server and it ran for almost 2 days. Unnecessary expenses. Let's give it a second. Let it start. It's done. Okay. Let me take the IP address of this. Do the remote desktop. Okay, let me go to Visual Studio. Okay, we'll create a new project. SQL Change Automation. Then next, I'll give name as online travel, online travel DB. Let's say create. Let's get started. Okay, now we need the databases, right? So let's minimize this. Let's go to homepage and go to SQL databases. You can see in the frequently used services. So as I shown earlier, last week I created two databases. Okay, one is Dev Online Travel DB, another was QA Online Travel DB. These are the database names, and inside that you have the server names. If you have to have the server names, right? Just click this. I clicked on the Dev, and this is my server name. Okay, you can take this, and so on my local I have my visual, my SQL Server Management Studio, right? I connected to my Dev database already. I'll show you how to connect the QA as well. It's all same. So what I'm going to do, I already created one table here, hotels. Let's go and create a couple of other tables. Guys, you don't need to do all these things in real time, but you are learning. That's why I'm showing. Okay. Basically, you will get all the databases which are exist in general, but you also need to practice. So I'm just going to create another table called, sorry, table is there, right name. Let's give some data type. I don't worry about data, data, etc. Right? Right. Okay. Let me save this. I'll give the name as flights. Okay. So I have two tables here in my Dev Online Travel database, and I'll create one stored procedure as well. It's very easy. Right click, new stored procedure. So majority of the times you will have tables and stored procedures only. So I'm not going to write any logic here. Just I need a stored procedure, right? What I'm going to do, let's go and use some name as hotel. I'm just giving some name, okay? And I remove all these parameters, etc. I don't need all these things. And then here I probably say select or I have these lights. That's a logic is not important for me. So I just select. Let me for this you just need to execute for this procedure to be saved. That's it. Now if I expand this, so you will have this store procedure. Okay, now we have we are good to go for doing database DevOps because we have now one server with SQL Server Online Travel DB that contains one Dev database which contains some tables and procedures. Okay, that's all we need. Now our target is our QA. Let's log into our QA server as well. Okay, so all you need to do is just click on this connect object explorer. So I need a server name for QA. To go and take it from here, click on this QA Online Travel DB, and that is the database name, and this is the server online travel QA.database.windows. Let's go to SQL Server, paste the server name, and this is the user ID I'm using. Let me give the password. Let's save it. Remember, I'm taking the SQL Server authentication. It's not Windows authentication. Okay. Okay. Now, if I collapse this, Let me expand it, the databases. So I have QA online travel DB, and here I have a, let me on dev online travel DB, QA online travel DB. It should contain nothing because I just created for the session. Okay, we have nothing. I mean, these are all system stuff actually. We don't have any tables created by our developer. Okay, now we'll go on use database DevOps to deploy these tables and procedures from this database in this online travel dev server into the QA online travel DB database inside online travel QA server. Okay, let's go to our virtual machine because that's where I have the Visual Studio. Now let's set up this connection, specify connection. Okay, I need the server name. Let me copy from here from the portal. Okay, that is a dev one. Me paste it here, paste, and then authentication. Select it as SQL Server. Okay, give the username. This is what you given when you are creating SQL Server database. Okay, then password. Okay, I'll take it as a remember and select the database. You will have multiple databases, right? It is saying, hey, you are trying to access uh, the SQL Server in the Azure portal, Azure cloud. You want to give access. Why it is asking me a permission now? Because my Visual Studio already connected to my Azure cloud. That's the reason it is asking. Otherwise, it simply gives you an error saying that, hey, you cannot you cannot connect to the database what you are mentioning. That's why it is showing. So I'm saying add my client IP address. This is a beauty. If you connect your, it is saying online travel debit doesn't exist in subscription. No, I should have already logged in, right? It's already there. It is giving me cancel this. Test connection first. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our portal.azure.com from here. Now I'm going to give access to this server to my database because we made it, authenticated. Portal.azure.com. So we are actually learning the, cloud administrator activity here, as you see in for the creation of databases and then virtual machines. Now this database connectivity as well. Let's go to one of these dev online travel DB. How you give access? Basically a firewall setup. What you can do. Let's go to there is a setting here. Just give me a second. Yeah, come to the server. Okay, and here be a network settings, firewall and virtual networks. Once you come here, you have an IP option to add client IP. Click this one. Okay. Once you click this, at the bottom, you see it automatically taken my server IP address. Okay, you can see 1378. Okay. Simply say now, yes. updating the client firewall rules. Okay, done. Now if I go to my Visual Studio, now test connection succeeded. Okay, I made a firewall change. Okay, the database, now select dev database, save. Okay, and you will get the same problem for now your QA server as well, because we did not make firewall change here. No one can access. Okay, now this is a recent one, right? Click on browse. Now give the server name. Okay, I can take the server name from here, right? Go to home, go to QA online travel DB. You can take the server name, copy it, go back to your Visual Studio, just save it, paste it, online travel QA, make it Sql Server authentication, give the user ID password. Yeah, I'm giving same, but it should not be same in reality. Okay. Say remember, let's do the test connection. See, because we did not add this IP address to the firewall list. Okay, 1378. Let's cancel this. Now go to our portal. You have to go to the server, inside the server. Now you are in the database level. QA online travel DB. Go to the server. And the left hand side, go to your firewalls and virtual networks. And now simply say client. See, I added one client IP address already. See, this is my personal laptop. That's the reason I'm able to connect to this database from my laptop. Okay. Now add client IP. I got this 1378, which is my virtual machine IP address internally. And say, sorry, say yes. You can read all these things now. Public all this. Okay. Now I allowed this server as well to connect to the server database. Now simply say test connection succeeded. Now select QA online travel. That's it. Okay. Now we connected a source and destination. Source is our dev, destination is our QA. Say next. We minimize the portal behind it. Okay. So what it will do now, if it is for the first time, right? You are creating the database project for the first time, it will create a baseline. Baseline means it will compare your source and target databases and create a differences inside this database project. Not only that one, it will keep a copy of the database schema as well inside this project. Why it is required? It is for the versioning purpose. Schema is nothing but all the script definitions, your tables, stored procedures, whatever is there in the data. It will maintain the copy of that schema as well, so that it can version it. Okay, that's what it is showing. You can uh, slowly read it actually when you replay it. Create a baseline. This is for the first time. Okay, what it is saying, please install Redgate client service. Okay, I installed it, the extension. Now it is saying please install Redgate client. Let me click on this install. I have to log in. Okay, let me expand this. What it is. In order to use SQL chain, please log in. Okay, log in. I have used my other email ID. It need not be your database, sorry, your DevOps, okay? It is for the registration purpose. What are we saying? We couldn't log in. Please ensure that cookies are enabled. Trusted sites. It is using Internet Explorer. Yes. From our laptops, it will not happen because everything is in a development mode, right? And the servers problem. Let's go to our Internet Explorer. Let me try to. Okay, it is asking add that one, right? Yeah, it will come. The reason I am saying it will come here automatically. Now it is accessible, right? Let me do now. Login. Got the same problem. Okay. Internet options. Show menu bar. Tools. Internet options. Then say I don't say I remove this enable protect mode. Okay. Let me see this. Now let me log in again. Hmm. Enable cookies something it is saying, right? Internet options. Trusted sites. Let's add this. Sorry. Let's add this custom sites basically. Okay. It's been added. Okay. I don't want to get into all these. Let me close it. Okay. And now let me give a password could be wrong.
Puno previously was given hotmail.com.
Oh, is it? It's a Gmail only. Yes, I guess. Hotmail I given.
Yes, Purna.
It should not be. Generally, I give Gmail only. Let me check. Now, I think I given the, okay. Just give me a second, guys. Let me log in and see, okay. I'm using many user ID passwords. Right? Let me add another account.
Is it not Asura 86?
No, I already, as I told you, it will come for 14 days free trial. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot use it again. That's the reason I'm using a different. Probably my email password is wrong. Let me see here. Hey, can I stop my sharing for some time? Let me see my password. I forgot it. Okay. Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, Purna.
I think I am giving the right one only, but I did not register it seems. Okay. Let me give. I don't see this Redgate stuff in my inbox. Some welcome, etc. Yeah. Let me create this account. Okay. Don't have a Redgate ID. Click on this. Let's use the same user ID. It needs an account to activate your stuff. Yeah. Obviously, I wouldn't have used it, I guess. Okay. Oh, it is giving 28 days now. That's good, guys. Okay. Let's say continue trial. Okay. Sorry, I haven't used. I mean, time right? I did not set up that. Okay. Now you come to this one. If it is first time, simply say refresh. Now it is going to compare your, dev online travel DB for changes against with your Q online travel DB because that's the target. Okay. Now you see it identified already these tables are new. I mean, two tables and one procedure is new, and it is asking add to the project. You can see plus symbols here, and it is also showing these are the create scripts. If it is any modification, it will say modify scripts. Now it is saying create scripts. It is such beautiful. Now, once you come to this wizard, right, all you do is click on import and generate script. Generating migration scripts now. On the right hand side, let me open this solution explorer. Okay, so solution explorer, you see already it created a schema model. Under that, it kept all these database objects like tables, and the programmable. It kept hotel store procedure, and you see migration. Under migrations folder, you see one folder is created. The name is automated 001/2020 August 10 and some number, and then user ID. Okay, it contains actually the script for all the objects that are to be deployed. Okay, now that is about this database project. On the left hand side in the wizard, you see it is saying migrations are imported. Now you need to verify. Now the scripts are generated. Okay, so in manual somebody will verify it, right? If the syntax is correct, if they can be executed, etc. Similar kind of activity will happen here as well. That is what your refresh. Okay, refresh, inside you see verify scripts. Just click on this. Now you see there is nothing here. Okay, you can expand. These are different things. I mean, these are all about roles, etc. You can see grayed out actually, security related. I mean, that's it. You are done here. Okay, uh, you can simply close this one. Now if you go here, right, scripts, you see table script, and table script is here. Okay, and then procedure script is okay, and the below one is this one. Now what you have to do, sometimes you may do a mistake by clicking there and here. Just close this one. Now we need to have this project in our repos, right? Okay, let me set up that one as well. Okay, go to tools, options, because I don't see a git option here at the right hand side bottom. So I need to set up the version control here. Go to source control. This is what initially I told you, right? Before we start this Azure Repos. Select the environment. Sorry, click on this source control. Select the source control plugin as a git. Okay. Okay. Now I think I need to restart my Visual Studio. Let me see if it gets automatically uh, committed to my local Git, and then Azure DevOps as well. Let me see if it works. Okay. So I'm connecting to my account, right? Okay. What I do, this is a little clumsy. Cancel this. I would say let me see if I done something right. Save this. Close this. Now again start the Visual Studio so that we see the one. Okay. Visual Studio 2019. Online Travel DB. It is not showing it in the bottom. I need to get this. Whenever you open project, it will come like this. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I got it now. Slowly came. Okay. Right hand side. Okay, let me close this box. Okay. Active source control. Git. This is our local. Okay. Now you get this box, right? Publish to Azure DevOps. Yeah, publish Git repo. Okay. Now, as I told you, if you want to create a new project and put this project as a new repository in the new project, you can go like this. Or if you want to keep it in the same project, like similar where we are keeping, sorry, this is not the organization. Our organization is online travel, and let me keep it in the same project because it's better to have all the artifacts of a project in one area, right? Online travel. Now what it is going to do in the online travel booking app project, a DevOps project, it is going to create a new repository, online travel DB. Say publish. Done. Let's go to our so this is our project. You should have a new repository. Go to repos and then change the repository to online travel. This is the one we just created, and it contains our project. I think we got the similar problem initially as well, right? Okay. I don't see any symbol here, is any lock symbol. That means it's not checked in actually. Let me click here, changes. Okay, first time setup, right? Okay, let's give the same name and git config. Basically, it is setting up the git config. Okay, use some name, db changes, commit stage and push. So these are all, you have to go by context. There are no, that it has to be there. It is not there. That means the changes are not available. That means it is not in your, local version control, whatever it is. You just have to go like that. Okay. Now, if I come here, if I refresh, okay, I got my project now. Okay. Now let's go and create a pipeline. Click on pipeline. Create a new pipeline. Hey, we can create a new pipeline or we can add it to the existing pipeline as well, because it's all about adding another agent job and our task. Okay, so there are a couple of scenarios, right? As I told you earlier, since this is a database team, some project owners may say that they are okay to have that database stuff also part of your code pipeline. But some projects, they may not agree for that. As database people say, no, I don't want to give access to anyone. It's only required only for my team. So we will take care of it. At that time, we will create a new project. Anyways, just creating another, agent job here. I already shown you in previous class, right? So let's go back for this time being, because we already in the release pipeline, you already seen how can you select multiple artifacts from the same project. that are from the different repositories. This time you will see a different scenario. So what I'm going to do, go to your pipelines, create a new pipeline this time again. So it will give you another scenario for your release pipeline. Classic editor, project, and your repository, and this is the branch. Continue. You can simply select .NET Desktop because I'm not going to use any one of these things. Okay. I don't need any one of these things because I taken the template just for this agent, etc. So let me remove all these no, because I don't need any one of these. These are related to your .NET project. It's almost like your blank project. Okay. So you have your thing is selected. This is a run on agent. The agent is Azure pipelines. You can use anything, and I'm not worried about this one also. It works. Okay. But as a standard, we'll select the latest one, Windows 2009. And let's go to our agent job and then you need to select our task, right? That is Redgate for build. It is a Redgate SQL Change Automation build. Add this one. Now configure it. Select the, okay. From this operation command, these are the commands basically. From this operation dropdown, you will select only build SQL change automation project because we are building the changes. Okay. We have many other things as well, but this is what we are going to use. And now select the project. You have to, unlike in .NET, you just give the SLN, right? But here you have to give the project name explicitly, not the solution. So expand this, and then you have the project here, online travel db.sql pros. If it is a visual, if it is a C#, it will be CS pros. Okay. Now it is SQL pros. Say okay. You have to give the basically in your .NET, our online travel or ASP.NET or something, we have the NuGet manager, right? We also downloaded Selenium WebDrivers from the NuGet for developing our test automation. So that means somebody kept the artifacts of Selenium WebDriver, right, in the NuGet, and we downloaded and we used it in our automation. So this SQL Change Automation project is also going to use NuGet as a repository for storing its artifacts. So you have to give some name to this NuGet package. So I'll just give the name as online travel. That's it. So all your artifacts which are built from this task will be kept under a package named online travel. So if it is a ASP.NET or a class libraries, it will be DLLs, right? And some HTML files. If it is a Java, jar files. Here it will be a NuGet package ID, which contains all your scripts. Now let it be like this. It needs some agent mechanism, right? It has to build the scripts, etc. Obviously, it needs some SQL environment. It is using temporary SQL server type. Okay. You don't need to do anything here. NuGet package version we already, it already taken from here. Okay, when we added this. Now all you need to do is simply save it. It's a very simple one, even for database guys. Okay. Select the operation, select the project, and give the package ID. Just queue this. Only one task. It takes a minute. Let it take. I'll just be back, guys. Okay, my artifacts are generated. You can click on this and see this one as well. You see, we given the name as online travel, right? It appended some version like 1.0, and the extension is a new package, get package. Okay, now my build artifact is ready. Let's go and create a release pipeline. As I shown earlier, either you can add that task inside this existing pipeline or create a new pipeline. Okay, let me go and create a new pipeline. This is a scenario where database people don't agree for keeping their deployment as part of the code deployment. They want to do on their own. Okay. Here I will go with the empty job. It is similar there, right? Even in our build pipeline, I selected a template, but I deleted everything. So let's keep it. I'm not going to change any name. You already know what is this for. Sorry, close this. First, you need to have the artifact, right? Click on artifact. And then select. What is the name? I guess this is a name as we did not give the name explicitly. So it will be this one. Online travel desktop.net CI 1. The latest, take the latest, say add. Now click on the tasks. So agent is Azure pipelines only. If you want to select, you can select everything. Windows 2019. And now you need the task. So Redgate. This time we will select release because it is for the deployment. Say add. So you can change the display name if you want. And here the operation is create a database release artifact. No. Say deploy database changes from a build artifact. So we are actually connecting our build artifacts, right, to this release pipeline. That's the reason you need to select this one. Deploy database changes from a build artifact. Okay. Now you have to give the package path. Just open this. Database build artifact. This is the package that is created right from the build pipeline. Let's select that. Okay, guys. When database admins or whoever it is deploying database scripts or whatever it is, they do some housekeeping activities as well. So those commands can be set here. Okay, I'm not a DB expert. Okay, but I do. I mean, if I require, I can do myself as well. So those things can go here. Okay. Even this serialization and transaction, etc. As per the DB admin, you can set these things. Okay. And the mandatory things here are the target server connection, basically target database. Right. Let me copy the server name first. QA. I will change this pipeline name, otherwise I will get confused. DB release. Okay. And then what is the DB name? Let's go and copy the DB name as well. This is the name. Copy. It's the same user ID password. Windows. No, this is SQL Server authentication. Okay, give the user ID. Now the password. Okay. The password you should not keep it in the blank. I mean plain text, right? If I type here, it will be shown, right? Okay, you have to give it as a variable. Go to the variables. Of course, I mean, it works, but that's not the standard way, right? Say, go and use the TWD, give some name and give the password. I'm giving it here, it will be shown, but anyways, nobody can access my server from outside. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop my sharing for a minute till I type my password. Okay, stop sharing. Can you see my screen now? Again, okay. What I done, I typed my password and then I logged it actually because this is a sensitive one. Okay, and then come to your tasks again. Go here in the password section. How do you use variables? Say dollar and then bracket pwd bracket. That's all you need to do. Okay, that's all you have to give. Say save. Okay, now create a release. This is manual, right? Select, then create. Since this is manual, you need to trigger the deployment as well. We already seen it in our code deployment. Okay, save, deploy. What is saying? Online travel query requested by the login client with IP address 10 is not to enable access. Use Windows. No, it should not give me this error because it is running from. It doesn't need a client IP address, right? It is running from the Azure build pipeline. 10.4.2.11. This is strange. Let me see. Is it because of some IP address? Sorry, user ID password. I should not be getting it. Anyways, let's see what this guy is crying. So let's go to firewalls and settings. Where is that? Get inside this server. Firewalls and virtual networks. So I given to my server, I mean my virtual machine and as well as my local laptop as well. That's what we see. Hello Azure services and resources to access this server. Oh, okay. This is no. So our build pipeline is also one of the Azure services, right? I thought when I was creating it, I given that one. That's what I felt. Okay, it's not done. Let's say yes. All Azure services will be able to access. Okay. Say yes. Okay. Done. Now go to pipeline again. Trigger this. See, whenever you get access issues, right? That's all about a firewall and a network only. Be it a virtual machine, be it a database, be it anything actually. You just need to go to the network settings and see it. Now I should not get that problem. It's doing its things. No issue. Okay, it succeeded. Now how you can check it? Go to your database. Let me minimize this server where I'm doing this operations. Go to your management studio. Let me refresh this QA online database. Refresh. I should have those two tables here. And yeah, you can see flights and hotels. And then go to your stored procedures section. You can see the stored procedure. Okay, now it will continue, right? In the next sprint, again, people keep on doing modification, right? Now let's do one more iteration so that you will feel comfortable. So in the sprint 2, let us say the people have some other few other tables created, and something might have changed, and something might have been deleted. Deletion will not be there mostly. Okay, let me give I would say some hotels flights we covered, right? I'm just giving some name. Let it be. I don't worry about that. Location. Let it be. Same. Customer. So in another sprint, let us say that this table is being created. Okay. Let me refresh here so that okay. And in another table, something might have been changed. Okay. Let me say this hotels. Go to design. I'll change something here. That's nothing but your modification. Okay. This database, let's change it to something nvarchar, and let's add one more. Okay, let me do only this one here. What is saying? Changes are not permitted. Why? You may require the following tables to be dropped and recreated. You have either made changes to a table that can't be recreated or renewable. I'm not a good DB guy. It is not allowing me to do this one. Anyone with a DB? Is this a problem here? Okay, I said, okay, for the timing, I just wanted to know, demonstrate this one. You can figure it out with your DB guys, okay?
Sorry,
When
Purna,
you are,
what's the issue? Purna.
it is not allowing me to change that definition. I mean, I just want to change the column name, okay?
Okay, edit, right click on edit.
I did that one, okay?
Hmm.
So anyways, I'm just making one more column here. Say location.
I think it's already opened. That's why it's not allowing you to do.
It should not be the case, but anyways, we'll do that. Execute. Okay. Now, if I refresh, I'll do that what you are saying for the another table. Okay. Refresh. Sorry. Here on the top actually. Tables. And then hotels, right? Columns. Okay, I see my change, but only thing is it is dropped and created. I don't want that one. Okay, that's not the right way, right? But don't worry, as a DevOps engineer, you are not doing all these things. Okay. Let the flights. Let me make some change here as well. Edit the rows, right? I can go to the design and should be able to simply change it. Okay.
Yes, Purna.
Just making some change. Just want to show some changes. That's it. Nothing other than that. Now I closed everything. That's okay. It's could be some things. Well,
Okay.
due to some permission, whatever it is. That's okay.
Yes.
What I made is I created one new table and I made some change to existing table. Probably what we can do, probably if you want, we can delete another table as well. Let us say this DBO flights, right? Let me delete this. I just want to show all the changes. Okay. Let me delete it. Okay. Now, if you come to your QA, all those changes should reflect. We deleted one table. We made change to we made we added one column and made one change to that one data type as well. So we just covered new, modify, and delete options. Okay. Now there is no manual coordination required, right? That's what our agenda. Okay, everything should be automated. Now all you have to do is as a DBA or a developer or anyone, it's a development activity, right? They just need to go and refresh this one. What they have to do, come to tools, you will see SQL Change Automation, select this one, open this project, and you go to this SQL Change Automation option, say refresh. Now you should identify all the changes. It doesn't matter you made 100, 200 or 1000 or 1. It will go and compare with your target and specify all the changes. You see clearly, hey, one table is deleted from your source and one is added, one is modified. You see clearly. Okay. Create, alter, and drop. Now say import and generate script. Okay. Now you simply refresh and verify the same steps. You don't need to do anything. It should have been created one more file here. I'm just looking for this on the right hand side in the solution explorer. I say refresh. The view should change here. Okay, let me close this solution explorer and then again open. Oh, I don't see any other file here created. Import and generate one more time. Generating migration scripts. Now it created, you see, the right hand side, because every time it will create a new one. Okay. Simply say refresh or verify scripts. This is important step. Done. Import completed. A new file is been created on the right hand side, you see. Okay. You can see the scripts automatically created for you. Now all you need to do is just check in this one too. You push this, changes to your Azure Repos. Okay. Changes. DB. Some comment. Commit all and push. Okay. Solution Explorer. Now you see it's been added to your repos. Okay, the new one as well. Now go to your build pipeline. This is the one, right? 26 minutes ago. This is the one. We did not change the name. That's the reason it is giving like this. Just run the pipeline. I'm not going to make any changes because it's a one-time effort, right? Say run. Now you see how easy it is. Everything is versioned and the differential database scripts are generated automatically. All you need to do is just ask the people to check in their code and you just build the pipeline. The changes will be built, artifacts are generated in terms of NuGet package, and that package will be used in the release pipeline to be deployed into the target server. So no manual handoffs, no meetings required, no need to document anything, what change is done in what sprint, who done it, etc. All those things are eliminated from your regular day-to-day life. Okay, job is completed. You can see the artifacts as well here. Okay, if you want to give different name also, you can give it. Okay, now you come to release pipeline. If you want to check, you can check this pipeline. We're not going to make any changes here because everything is set up. Okay, that's it. Now create a release. Deploy. It's easy, right? Okay, guys, while it is running, let me know if you have any questions. We already hit 20 already. Once it is done, I'll just show the changes. For another 10-15 seconds. Refresh. So generating a patch for this QA online travel. Okay, you can see the script here as well here. Create customer table, drop flights table, alter hotels. Serve it, manage. Done. Successful. Now let's check from our management studio. QA online travel DB. Let me refresh this. Span tables. You see now the customer table is added, and then top you have the one more table. So we deleted table from here, right? That is also deleted from here, and then you can see some more change as well, right? Columns are extra added here, right? Location. Okay. So all the things are applied. All the CRUD operations: create, update, and delete stuff. Okay. Yes, that's all I would like to talk about this for today. I have some more thing to be explained about this. I will do it tomorrow. Any doubts? And if you are already a developer or admin, you now understand how simplified it is, right?
Yes, Purna.
Any questions before I talk for today? I'm just stopping my stuff and then if you don't have anything, I'll just close for that today.
Thank you, Purna.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Purna. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.